Hi, I'm Brian Hughes. I'm a candidate for South Old Town Justice. I've been an attorney for over 30 years. I'm a true independent. I have no party affiliation. I'm a registered blank, as they say, with the Board of Elections. My legal career has involved significant work, trial work. I've been a prosecutor. I've been a defense attorney. As a prosecutor, I prosecuted cases involving integrity issues, fraud, waste, and abuse. I ran my own offices and had oversight for other government offices and agencies, some rather large with significant budgets. And to my credit, I don't think we ever lost a penny. I worked for the New York City Department of Investigations, the New York State Attorney General's Office, and I was a bureau chief and an executive district attorney and the Kings County District Attorney. Significant involvement in cases involving corruption within the criminal justice system, and later on dealing with all the other fraud, waste, and abuse things. I'm very happy about that. Well, my competition, Bill and I know each other. Actually, we're friendly. We've both done a significant amount of litigation, but the difference is I've done the prosecution aspects of it, so I understand that angle very well. About half my time as an attorney has been spent as a prosecutor. So I've dealt with municipal agencies. I've dealt with government offices. I'm a successful administrator, successful manager of these offices also. Not only did I have to operate my own office, but had to do that while I was investigating other offices and agencies. So I have a rather unique set of skills that I would like to bring to the Justice Court. Well, there are a number of different issues with the court. One is the physical plant itself. I know there's been a number of difficulties with that, dating back to about 10 years ago when the report was issued by the Office of Court Administration, where they spoke negatively about the efforts in Southold. Recently there was a case that was brought by the Legal Aid Society, actually against the 5 eastern towns. Each one of the courts was considered substandard as it related to dealing with communication issues between attorneys and their clients. So as of late, the Southold Court has set aside a room for interviewing people, but I would imagine that's going to be a temporary stopgap thing because there are plans in development that someday there will be a change set up in that building. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that they're kind of unsure of which way they're going to be going, so hopefully that helps that aspect of it. The other issue is the physical security of the folks. They've recently hired some court officers, and hopefully that'll alleviate part of the problem. But that doesn't speak to the internal issues of the court. I've dealt with some of the issues that popped up in Southold and other areas, and I've been able to deal with them. Well, the reason why I chose to run is I read a statement by Supervisor Russell. He thought that the actions of a clerk who had absconded with some money irreparably harmed the people of Southold, and we need to do something to restore the confidence and integrity issues with the court. Well, I read that and I was concerned. I don't think that the actions of one person irreparably harms everybody in the town. It's how we deal with it afterwards. How do we restore the integrity and the confidence in the court? And after speaking with family and friends, some people who I've worked with in the past dealing with, as I said, those integrity issues and scandal type issues, and they suggested that I run for it. And one of the reasons why is with my skill sets, it's almost they're almost custom made for the vacancy that's coming up. I've been an attorney. I've been in courtrooms for over 30 years. Mm-hmm. I understand how the courts work. The big difference between myself and my opponent is the managerial skill sets that I bring to it. A simple review of the state records indicates that Southold Court grosses approximately $521,000 through its court system in 2014. That's those figures. And our court only retains about 35% of those funds. Our town retains them. Neighboring communities have a much higher retention rate. Instead of sending the money to the state or to the county, we should be able to retain more of it. The money that we are, with the resources that we're committing to our court, we're not keeping the fines and penalties that people pay. We're sending a disproportionate amount to the county and to the state. Through my travels as a prosecutor, I've had a chance to work with a lot of significant folks. So I have significant endorsements from some significant agencies, not the least of which is the Suffolk County PBA, the Nassau County PBA. Into New York City, the lieutenants and the sergeants have both endorsed my candidacy, and these are folks that I've worked with. They're aware of the problems out here, and some of those folks are the ones that actually suggested that I run and bring my skills to help out. As far as first responders, I also have the Fire Marshals Benevolent Association, the fire officers, and the firefighters group from New York City. And some of the jurisdictional issues that people may find interesting, I'm even endorsed by the Port Authority PBA, who operate in New York City and New York State and in New Jersey. And this is all based on their knowledge of me, my background, and the work that I've done.
Wonderful.
The other issues is that we spoke about briefly with the town court and the escrow. The judge's bail escrow is a very important issue. Attorneys are aware of escrow issues, and I've never lost a penny, and I've never been out of balance in all the years that I've been doing this.